The member for Ryan.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise to speak about Wounded Heroes, a not-for-profit charity organisation in our community which is providing invaluable support for our Defence Force personnel. And I wish to thank them for the honour of making me a patron along with Lady Mayoress Anne Quirk. Mr Deputy Speaker, my electorate of Ryan proudly hosts the second largest population of military personnel in Australia. As we know, our Defence Force members sacrifice so much for us. However, things are not always easy for their families at home. Wounded Heroes provides a range of support programs. Other than death, the most serious impact of deployment is permanent physical or psychological wounds. Whatever the individual outcome, the member and their family need support and care, for it is unlikely that their life will ever continue unchanged. Our servicemen and women are realistic about the professional risks they take, but they do expect to be treated fairly. Soldier recovery centres have been established around Australia for rehabilitation of wounded personnel. These centres are not fully funded and rely on the community for the provision of vital equipment and facilities. Wounded Heroes provides funding, equipment and other support to ensure soldier recovery centres are sufficiently equipped for their critical task of helping our wounded fully recover and adapt to new circumstances. They also provide many programs for families. Rehabilitation programs exist for not so much for the recovery process, but also for their family as well. Wounded Heroes provides emergency funding and other assistance for most anything that will make and help the family of a wounded veteran cope with a demanding set of new circumstances. When troops deploy, their families often find they are overwhelmed by more than emotion, and this stress of separation is compounded in a military environment by the fear that a loved one is in harm's way. There are also bills to pay, children to care for, emergencies and responsibilities and pressures that may suddenly overtake a spouse used to sharing burdens with a partner. Urgent assistance is provided by some agents, but is more importantly available from Wounded Heroes when they're not ready to step in. Wounded Heroes provides venues for funding for social gatherings and families, and they provide financial assistance and services to stabilise families suffering by the absence of a partner or parent on deployment. I also want to take this opportunity to pay tribute to Mr Jim Shapcott, who is the founder and president of Wounded Heroes, which was established in 2007. And Jim is determined to keep this organisation running by volunteers so every cent can be donated to the families that need it.
I thank the